Hello and welcome to episode 3 of my RuneScape Taskman series. Our first task of the episode is to do a minigame called Herby Werby. You can play it weekly for herbalism and firemaking experience and a handful of rewards. The goal of the minigame is to help the zygomites by burning the corrupted purple leaves and stopping the zygomites that are trying to burn the healthy green leaves. That's not important though. We're here for the official Ancient Zygomite Personality Tester. Based on how you perform in this minigame, you're rated for your work style on a range from noble coworker to disgusting middle manager. Let's see how we're doing so far. Uh-oh, that's not looking good. Yikes. 14 over 29 is 48%, and that's a failing score. The results chart says I have middle manager brain. Hopefully it isn't terminal. I will immediately check myself into intensive therapy once I finish the Taskman challenge. And I'm well on my way to finishing. With the ancient seed obtained and another task complete, we are 3.5% done with the beginner series. Our next task is to catch and release a fish. One piece of feedback I got from last episode was for more gameplay footage, so I'm going to let this clip play out in real time. A little fun fact for you. The fishing spots in RuneScape are actually coded as characters like quest givers or shop owners. That's why they have yellow text when you click on them. Tell your friends next time you're at a party. You'll definitely get big laughs. Another task complete. Next up, it looks like we got another minigame. For this next minigame, I chose not to look at any walkthroughs or guides or anything before doing it, and there was an in-game rules summary, so I wasn't too confused when I was performing the tasks. For the game itself, you go through a series of 4 islands and perform a task on each one for a few minutes. It trains a variety of skills, and you can choose which ones to focus on. Overall, it was a pretty fun minigame, and I'm looking forward to getting more tasks for it. I had a choice of rewards because there was a shop and you get to pick what you spend your points on, and I went for the gloves. You can never really go wrong with gloves. Another task done. Next up, we're going to do the Archaeology tutorial. Archaeology is the newest skill in RuneScape, and honestly, it's the best skill in RuneScape. Between this and the mining and smithing rework they did last year, the game devs are doing a really great job, I think, with new content. I'm definitely looking forward to future skill updates they put out. Hopefully the next update is fletching, crafting, or herblore, because they're all basically the same skill and they're all terrible and I hate all 3 of them. Anyways, tutorial over, and we're moving on. Next up, mining, one of my favorite skills. Before we can do the task, we need level 15 mining, so let's just knock that out real quick. Okay, cool. Before I can show you this next clip, I need to explain what's going to happen. For perfect RuneScape mining, you have to click on the rock every time the green sparkles appear. That means clicking every 4 surfer ticks or every 2.4 seconds. And if you're doing the math, that's right. I have to click a rock every 2.5 seconds for an entire minute. This is only possible for pro gamers like myself. Do not attempt this without first having 911 on speed dial.
You're going to love this. Trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state. This is a Super Saiyan. And this is what is known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended past a Super Saiyan. Or you could just call this a Super Saiyan 2.
Kohem, what a useless transformation. You've changed your hair, so what?
Just wait. And this is to go even further beyond!
No, stop it, Goku!
And another task easily accomplished. Next up, we're gonna get slaying. Since this is our first task involving combat, we have to get some starter gear for free from this dwarf in Port Sarim. Next up, we need level 5 Slayer. Slayer is trained by talking to a Slayer Master. They tell you to kill a certain amount of a specific creature. Sometimes you need specific gear, like fancy gloves to kill these jelly monsters, or a mirrored shield to kill cockatrices. So we killed some gelatinous abominations. Then we killed some trolls. Then we killed some wolves and hit 5 Slayer. Now on to the task. For this one, we have to kill crawling hands for a rare drop, being the crawling hand corpse. This one has a 1 out of 512 chance to drop, which means we'll have to kill around 512 crawling hands. Unfortunately, for this specific task, I didn't have the thing set up to track exactly how many I killed, but I'm pretty sure it was between 500 and 600 hands killed. Next time we get a task like this, I'll be prepared. Eventually though, I did get the drop. Up next, a quest. This will be the first quest on the account. Now, I've been debating for a while on how to present the quests in the videos. I don't really want to just do a straightforward presentation of them because I think that'll be boring, and you can find that on other channels. So instead, I'm going to give each quest a rating on 3 different metrics. First, how badly my soul wanted to leave my body during the quest. Sometimes I want to die immediately, and sometimes the quests aren't too bad. For Song from the Depths, I actually enjoyed it. There was a fun puzzle in the middle, the quest wasn't too long, and I only had to look up how to do something once. This gets a 5 out of 100 on how much did my soul want to leave my body. Second, the amount of madman logic involved. This isn't really a problem with newer quests, but some of the early ones are real stinkers. I don't want to spoil anything right now, but you'll see. Song from the Depths had very little madman logic. There was a few puzzles, but they made sense once you got the hang of them. I'll give it a 15 out of 100 on madman logic. Thirdly, The wild card for Song from the Depths will be spooks. We're coming in hot on Halloween, and this quest obliged with a good scare.
I guess this is the end of the line. No one could make that jump and survive. It would be foolish to even try.
It gets an 80 out of 100 on spooks. Overall, a pretty good quest. The reward was bad, but hopefully it'll come in handy later. And that's it for this episode. Come back next time for some herb lore.